The passing of Haridas Thakur from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Antaleela Chapter 11. Cast Narrator Haridas Thakur, Govinda, Lord Chaitanya, assembled devotees. Scene 1. All glories to Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All glories to Lord Nityananda. All glories to Advait Prabhu and all glories to all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya. During the last part of Lord Chaitanya's life, he resided at Jagannath Puri along with his personal devotees and enjoyed the congregational chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. In the daytime, he chanted, danced, and visited the temple of Lord Jagannath. One day, Govinda, the Lord's personal servant, went in great jubilation to deliver the remnants of Lord Jagannath's food to an elderly devotee, Srila Haridas Thakur. Although born in a Muslim family, he was a pure devotee of Lord Krishna and always chanted the holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Govinda, Haridas, please rise and take your Mahaprasad.
Today I shall fast. I have not yet finished my rounds. How then can I eat? But you have brought Mahaprasada, so how can I neglect it?
Haridas offers prayers and eats a morsel of prasad. Enters Lord Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haridas. Are you well?
My body is well, but my mind and intelligence are not.
Tell me, what is your disease?
My disease is that I cannot finish my rounds.
Now that you are old, you may reduce the number of rounds that you chant. You are already liberated and therefore you need not follow the regulative principle so strictly.
Dear Lord Gauranga, kindly hear my real plea. I was born into a most degraded family. Indeed, I am both unseeable and untouchable. But you have accepted me as your servant. You have delivered me from a hellish condition and raised me to the Vaikuntha platform. My dear Lord, I have had one desire for a very long time. I think that quite soon you will bring to a close your pastimes within this material world. I wish that you do not I wish that you do not show me this closing chapter of your pastimes. Before the time comes, kindly let my body fall down in your presence. I wish to catch your lotus-like feet and see your moon-like face. With my tongue, I shall chant your holy name, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. O most merciful Lord, if by your mercy it is possible, kindly let me give up my body in this way.
My dear Haridas, Krishna is so merciful that he must execute whatever you desire. But whatever happiness is mine is due to only your association. It is not fitting for you to go away from this world and leave me aside.
My Lord, do not create this illusion. Although I am so fallen, you must certainly show me this mercy. If an insignificant insect like myself dies, then what is the loss? My Lord, you are always affectionate towards your devotees. And even though I am an imitation devotee, I pray that you will fulfill my desire.
It is now time for my noon duties. I will return tomorrow after seeing the deity of Lord Jagannath in the temple.
Lord Chaitanya embraces Haridas and then leaves.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Scene 2. Enters Lord Chaitanya with his devotees chanting and dancing. The chanting devotees circumambulate Haridas, and after a short time the kirtan stops and Lord Chaitanya sits down surrounded by the devotees and with Haridas at his feet.
Haridas, what is the news?
My Lord, whatever mercy you can bestow upon me.
Just see the super excellent devotional qualities of Haridas Thakura. Due to his great humility, he will not enter the temple of Lord Jagannath for fear of creating a disturbance. Instead, he remains here in the flower garden, and from this humble abode, he looks upon the chakra on top of Lord Jagannath's temple and offers his obeisances from afar. In this worship he lives. He worships Srimati Tulsi Devi, accepts a little of Lord Mahaprasada, and chants the holy name of the Lord 3 lakh times every day without fail. Who can imitate such a thing? He is the Namacharya, the teacher of the holy names, without doubt, and has been personally sent by the Supreme Lord to deliver the fallen souls of Kali Yuga. His chanting is pure and offenseless, and thus he is always relishing the nectar of the pure love of Godhead. Haridas is like a touchstone for anyone who is fortunate enough to get his association will very quickly attain the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Once, the envious Ramachandra Khan sent a prostitute to try and dishonor his character, but she could not affect him. Instead, she became affected by his pure chanting and was blessed with his Lord's favor to engage in the devotional service. Why, even Maya Devi herself could not disturb the mind of Thakura Haridas, which is constantly absorbed in the thoughts of Sri Govinda, because the holy name is always on his lips. He remains always meek and humble. Thus, he has achieved the causeless mercy of the Lord. The wave of his good qualities are like those of the great Mahajanas. Indeed, he is none other than Prahlada Maharaj himself. Haridasa's qualities is forbearance in the truly remarkable. The Muslim king had him beaten with the canes in 22 marketplaces, but Haridas did not even blink an eyelid. And who can forget his ecstatic dancing at the Lord Rath Yatra festival, which went for hours and hours and filled the heart of all the devotees with great wonder? My dear Haridas, there is no end to your transcendental qualities. You are certainly the topmost devotee of the Lord, and you are very dear to me, remaining always in my heart. Shri Haridas Thakura ki
Jai. Shri Haridas Thakur ki
Jai.
Haridas Thakur fixed his eyes like two bumblebees on the lotus face of the Lord. He held the lotus feet of the Lord on his heart. Then, taking the dust of all the devotees present and putting it on his head, he began to chant the holy names of Sri Krishna Chaitanya again and again. As he drank the sweetness of the face of Lord, tears constantly gliding down from his eyes. In this way, he gave up his life, air, and left his body. Assembled to Hari Hari, Jai Shri Krishna, Hari Bol, holding the body of Haridas Thakur in his arms.
Be merciful upon me. Krishna gave me the association of Haridas Thakura. Being independent in his desires, the Lord has now broken that association. When Haridas wanted to leave this material world, it was not in my power to detain him. Simply by his own will, he gave up his life exactly like Bhishma. Haridas Thakura was a crown jewel on his head of the world. Without him, this world is now bereft of its most valuable gem. Anyone who has seen the festival of Sri Haridas Thakura's passing away will achieve the favor of Krishna very soon. Such a wonderful power in seeing Haridas Thakura. Namacharya Shri
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mahabhagavad Haridas Parama Vidwan E Saubhagya Lagi Age Karila Prayana.
Translation: Haridas Thakur was not only the topmost devotee of the Lord, but also a great and learned scholar. It was his great fortune that he passed away before Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama